Hi guys! Welcome back to another Eurobox Live. Tonight we have Dom, we have Dylan, we have Sarah, and we have Joshua. Hello guys, how are you doing tonight?
Hello, Clara. Hello, everyone. Doing great, and you?
It's with some of you I haven't spoken in 24 hours because Dom and Dylan were yesterday in Baby Lasagna's winner reaction video. So I think without further ado, I would start with this topic and I would go to Sarah and Joshua first because I don't know what you guys think about Baby Lasagna. Sarah, what do you think about this victory?
I don't know. I don't know what I feel, what I think of the song. Maybe it's not my cup of tea, or maybe it's just that there are a lot of similar songs this year, I think. So maybe I just need to get used to it, but I'm not sure yet.
Joshua, how are you feeling about Baby Lasagna?
Yeah, I really like the song. I like him as a performer as well. I totally understand why he got like 80% of the points or something. So I'm really excited about it. But I agree with Sarah that there are a lot of songs like this, like up tempo. I know for sure Joost Klein is going to bring something extra for the Netherlands as well. So I think that might bring all the songs down, like Finland, Estonia, Croatia, even Ireland and Norway. But I really, really like this song.
I'm glad that you mentioned Joost Klein because that was going to be my follow-up question. As you two guys are from the Netherlands, when can we expect this song? And do you really think it's going to take down the other gimmicky, quote-unquote, gimmicky songs?
Well, it's going to release on this Thursday at 16:45, I believe, at the Dutch TV show. And I think it will be quality because the national broadcaster doesn't usually pick a song like this. So when they go out for something crazy, I think they also search for quality. And I think Joost Klein is really experienced also with Germany, Switzerland, Austria. So I think he can bring something new, also like a little bit Finland and Croatia this year, but also real quality behind it.
Mm-hmm. But Dom, give us a little breakdown of what happened yesterday in Dora's national final.
So we had like 16 songs competing, and it only took like almost 3 hours, which is fine because the day before I watched San Marino, so yeah, I have to, which took over 5 hours. So that was really quick, the show. It was nice. They had a lot of ballads, obviously, some returner like Let 3 or also Damia from 2020. But in the end, like the favorite one has won with like 70 and not sure 70% of the votes, which is impressive considering you have 15 competitors. So that was a really big victory here. And he also won, or the band also won the jury vote, and people weren't sure about that. So I think Croatia is now second in the odds. And yeah, it's very impressive. And like, it's also a grower for me. It's a bit like Belgium, because in the beginning I was like, I don't really get it. I'm getting it more. It's not my favorite, but it's in my top 10 now. I really like the song, and the beat is stuck in my head the whole day. It's crazy.
It's crazy, it's party. But yeah. Dylan, did you expect that Baby Lasagna would do that well with the juries?
Yeah, for some reason I thought that they would win both the televote and the juries, because having watched semi 1 and 2 of Dora, I just realized that there was almost no competition. Sorry for the other artists, they were good as well, but I mean, Baby Lasagna was really above everyone else in the performance, in the staging, even the vocals were better than most of the other contestants. And the song, as Dom says, the beat stays around, and so once you've heard it, you can't forget about it immediately. So I think it might have somehow helped the juries putting it first. So I'm really happy they got the jury and the televote.
Awesome. But guys in the live chat, let us know what you think about Baby Lasagna, and we are going to say hello to you. Edvinas Klemas, Ukraine, Lithuania, and Italy are the best. They definitely seem to be picking a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Audi, I'm in love with the baby. Sarah, hello to you. San Marino is underrated. Love it. But let's go back to you, Dom, because you watched San Marino national final. Did you guys also watch San Marino?
No.
Okay, so I'm the nerd here.
So go ahead. Take it away, Dom. What did you think about San Marino?
I must say, San Marino was in the position that it was the only final that Saturday, because the week before, I wouldn't have watched it. The competition would have been too big. So it was long. And but there were so many funny moments, I must say. Like they went overtime for an hour or so. There were more interval acts than real competitor.
Oh.
And yeah, one of them was like having like a little concert. I think he was performing like 6 or 7 songs. And personally, I found it very boring, but the crowd was really feeling it. They were really touched and were all filming it. So I was like, what is going on? But about the performances, my personal highlight obviously was the Polar Bear song. That was hilarious. But the last song, which was actually getting my attention, I was like, yeah, that's good, because I knew that Loredana, there you go, is a big name, like in Italy and also in this region. And I knew that she is the one to beat. However, like the song wasn't not for me, and she had some struggles doing her performance with the in-ears and something. And then Megara was the last performing, and they really smashed it. That was by far the best, I think. Also, not just because of the song, but also about the delivery. They really had a stage concept, and they had a clear visual with the pink and the black that really combined, looks very well. And I think they won deservedly, and a bit surprisingly, because it was jury only 5 people, quite older. So I wasn't expecting this kind of song to win, actually. But yeah, now I'm pretty comfortable or hopeful about a qualification of San Marino.
Nice. Sarah, do you share the sentiment? Have you watched Megara and 11:11?
I haven't watched it. I listened to it.
Okay, that also. What's your opinion?
For me, San Marino has kicked Ireland off the throne of being my least favorite song right now. I know, it's so bad, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like there's a lot of rock songs this year. Maybe I just need to pick my favorite yet or my least favorite yet. I don't know. Maybe I just need to listen to the songs a few more times and watch the performances. But when I listened to it today, I was like, no, it's not for me.
Joshua, do you share the sentiment?
No, I actually like it. I think it's a decent song. It's not one of my favorites, but there are really good songs this year, I think. But I actually really like it. Also, I agree with Dom. The performance was really, really good. Like, really good. But you can't expect something else from Megara. But I prefer their song from Benidorm Fest from last year.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy that Patsa didn't win. I didn't really like that.
Mm-hmm. Dylan, what did you think about Megara?
So the first time I heard the song, I wasn't very into it, to be honest. It took me a few more listenings. It's growing, but it's still not there. It's close to my top 10, but still not in the top 10. I don't know if it will make it, but it's not the kind of song that would leave me with a strong impression or either positive or negative feelings. But I haven't seen the performance, like the live performance, so it might actually help to appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. For me personally, I think what sells is the performance, because the song itself is it doesn't have a big musicality. It's quite musically wise. It stays on the same line of vocal line, but it's the visuals, as Dom very well pointed out. They definitely have a clear stage concept, and I love that they were in Benidorm Fest last year. I actually got to talk to them last year, and they're really cool guys. I'm really happy they're getting a second chance. It's very hard to make it to Benidorm Fest, or because Spain for the music industry is very niche. You have to know the right people that knows the right people to get you there, and you also need to have quite a lot of money to make it in the music industry there. So I'm very happy that Benidorm Fest was a trampoline for them, and that gave them the courage to go and pursue Eurovision through San Marino. And this year, funny enough, we have 2 Spanish artists.
Yeah, actually. Which is probably why, Spain is going to give 12 points to San Marino.
Yes, I think so too. But
It's
let's
really funny because I think like the one from Nebulosa, she was in San Marino last year, and now she's representing Spain.
Yeah.
And with Megara, it's the other way around. It's kind of hilarious.
Do you know if Megara tried to go to Benidorm Fest again this year?
I don't know, actually. I don't know, but maybe I will do a little research. Guys in the live chat, if you know if Megara tried to enter Benidorm Fest, let us know. Hello to Casper Lee from Poland. Hooray Bailey, hello from London.
It seems like San Marino is getting, all the, and I say this without any like bad meaning, but all of the other losers from national selections, like Loredana Verde, for instance, or Megara. So who knows? We might see some more coming in the next years to San Marino.
Ray Bailey says Croatia is now your number 1. Casper Lee says Croatia is my number 3rd after Belgium and Lithuania, but I won't be mad if it wins Eurovision. But thank you for mentioning Belgium. Let's talk about Mustii and When the Party's Over, because the video clip is very impressive. Sarah, do you like this song at least?
I like this one.
Nice!
It's not so negative tonight. I like this one, and I really like the music video. It's so sparkly and golden, and it just gives party. The party's over, but no, I like this one. I do. It's on my top 10.
What do you think about the video? Do you think we can expect something like that on stage, or do you think he might go on a complete different tangent?
I hope he will be doing something completely different, because we kind of expect now to be like this golden boy on stage, right?
So it would be nice if he does something completely different, but I won't be surprised if it's the golden boy.
Dom, what would you expect to see from Mustii? What would you like to see on stage?
The music video looks so expensive, so if he can deliver or like transform this kind of quality on stage, I would be very happy. I didn't like all of the costumes, I must say, but some of them were pretty good. And like, I'm pretty sure that he can't do like a lot of changes of that while he's performing. I think he should stick to one. Yeah, like this is really a grower. Every time I listen to it, I like it even more and appreciate it more. I really hope it's gonna be that way for ordinary Eurovision viewers who are just gonna listen to it once. I'm not sure about that still. I've got my concerns, but I'm pretty sure because like he's an established performer and he's also already quite known in Belgium, I think. So I'm not very like afraid he won't have a good vocal, which is like key for this kind of song, because in the end there are some very big high notes. So I hope he's gonna bring it.
Dylan, I've heard some people say that this song takes a little longer to grow into like the climax of the song. Do you feel it's an appropriate amount of time, or would you think it needs would maybe benefit from this climax coming before?
I think it would benefit if the climax would arrive a bit before, because to me, my favorite part of the song is the last 30 seconds. And I mean, it's good if you, because people might just keep in mind that part of the song, the last part of the song. But I mean, it's also, sometimes it might be a bit boring, because if you've been waiting for a long time until the climax, the song reaches the climax, then you get bored and then you move on. So I'm confident that it would win to move the climax a bit earlier in the song. That being said, I mean, that's his song. He knows how to perform it and to sing it. And if the song is like that and has been constructed like that, it's probably because Mustii is confident that he can give and share emotions, feelings through the song as it is right now. So I would trust him.
That's a very good statement. Thank you, Dylan. Joshua, what do you think about Mustii?
I think it's a really good song. I also like the most like the last 30 seconds. I'm a bit afraid the first 2 minutes, maybe people will not be that interested, maybe get some drinks or some coffee. But I think it can just qualify. But it's a really, because semifinal 2, it's really with a lot of bangers, a lot of was there, and a lot of busy songs. So I think maybe that little moment, that calm moment with beautiful vocals can get them just to the final. And I think the juries will eat us up.
Yeah, I think this is, well, whenever I say this is a jury song, then I get reminded that Baby Lasagna won the jury vote. So I need to stop saying that because it's not applicable anymore. But what are you guys saying in the live chat? Peter M, I'm most looking forward to Just Glenn's song, Europapa. Yeah, well, on Thursday, it will be the release song. Sarah, what are you looking forward to the most? Like, we know it will be like an up-tempo song for sure, but
yeah.
Are you looking forward to some craziness, or would you like it to be rained down a little?
I'm looking forward to some craziness. Joost is the best at bringing craziness, I think. So I'm really excited to see what he will bring. And also, I'm very excited for the fact that the first time I will hear this, if everyone will hear the song, it's through a live performance on national TV. I think that's such a great way to get your song heard for the first time, because everyone will know how it sounds like while you're performing it. And I think the performance itself, it will be nothing compared to what he will do at Eurovision, but it will be some craziness.
Mm-hmm. SP says, hello everyone, Baby Lasagna was the best choice for Croatia, but I don't understand the hype. Mr. Whatever, nothing wrong with the gimmick, everybody likes a good gimmick. Yes, but I think we're now in a position where everyone thought of sending a gimmick, or more than usual countries sent a gimmick. So we have Estonia, we have Finland, we have Croatia, we are going to have the Netherlands. So actually, Sarah, I'm going to go back to you again because I don't know your opinion on Estonia. I've never heard it. So please tell me what you think about Estonia.
Oh my God, what's Estonia again? I'm sorry. I'm so out of it.
The crazy people with the fiddle and like shouting and yelling.
3
like,
lines of the title in Estonian.
Oh my God, yeah, I know why I can't remember it. I'm sorry, I know why I don't remember it.
Because you don't like it?
Yes. It's just for me this year, I don't know. This year it's either a rock song, a gimmicky song, or a generic pop song. That for me is like the 3 categories of the entries this year. And I don't know, I think it's just a little bit too much. When there's coming gimmicky song after gimmicky song, I'm like, okay, well, the first one I like, and then after when we're by the third, I'm like, I've seen it, I'm over it. And I think that's how I feel about this stuff.
Yeah, I feel like some songs would cancel each other out, but please, Dylan, go ahead.
I mean, I agree, but at the same time, I kind of disagree because even if we have 4 or 5 songs, gimmicky songs, that's not so much, you know. I mean, we have 35 or 34 countries participating this year, so that wouldn't be too much. I think the fans will emphasize these songs because they are also bangers. Let's be honest, and as you said, Sarah, it's like a rock year, so it might be quite popular. But I don't think they could cancel each other out, like unless if they were competing immediately. But that is not necessarily the case this year. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Dom, what are your thoughts on gimmicky songs canceling each other out?
So really depends. Is it just a gimmick? I have the feeling Finland goes that way. Then not really into it. If it has substance, like Croatia, then I'm totally into it. Or like Cha Cha Cha, the song is a banger, and then you have this guy, and then it's perfect, So it's just not enough, and I have the feeling some really just rely on that, and I really don't like this. About Estonia, I think the song has its qualities, but not me. I don't like it. Well, there are a few things I like. It's in Estonian, and it kind of gives me like the beginning of this 500 Miles song. You know this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I know this one. And they started exactly, and then they started in Estonian, and yeah, then it kind of goes down for me personally. But I wish them all the best, and I'm pretty sure they're going to qualify with this. However, knowing that Croatia is going to be there, I might be a bit worried for Finland now because there might be too many gimmicky songs, and not sure if every song is gonna get through. So yeah, in a way, I think they're gonna cancel each other out a bit. Yeah, I think so.
Joshua, you're nodding or you're shaking your head. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I think Finland and Croatia are both just so big televote contenders that they are just qualify easily both. They are in the first half of the semi, but I think that's no problem. On Estonia, I'm planning a tattoo about the song, so it's like one of my favorite entries ever of Eurovision. So I'm the odd one out here. Depends on that song, but yeah, I really like it. I like everything about the song: the folk, the rap, the authenticness, the Estonian. I think it's a perfect song, and I think it will surprise a lot of people, like Moldova with Trinatul in 2022. And I think it will be like a big one in the televote. But I also think Windows 95 Man will be a big televote score. Baby Lasagna. I think they are all going to be in like the top 10, but not with the amount of points that Garia got, just because
There's too many.
There are a lot of to choose from. Like Garia was the only one, and I don't think they will cancel each other out, but I think they will get big points from each other. Yeah.
Maybe this is like a consequence of having televote only in the semis.
Yeah.
Like I have the feeling that this is going to the 2005 to 2010 region, and we had so many songs. I'm just thinking about like Bosnia 28, where they have their laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a crazy song. I don't like that song.
I actually like the melody. I don't know what the lyrics were saying or what was happening. Like I didn't like the staging. I didn't like
it was memorable. I mean,
it was memorable, and melody wise, it was very pleasant. But you could see like the staging was there to grab the attention in every gimmicky way.
His singing was bad.
That was singing? I can't really.
Yeah, it wasn't even singing. No, yeah.
It was more saying a lot of words very quickly on top of a beat or
Yeah.
But going back to Estonia, this is one of the Estonian songs I can't get behind. I love all the gimmicky songs, but this one is just too chaotic and they shout too much to be pleasant for me. I like the folky part with the traditional violins, but I just can't with that song. There's already like my quota of gimmicky songs is enough, and I'm looking forward to hear what the Netherlands have to bring, because hopefully it will be on like a serious, like what you said, Dom. If it's a gimmicky song with substance, then that's something I can get behind.
Joost will bring that. The song is for his dad who passed away.
Oh.
So I think it will be very fun and energetic, but also with a serious meaning. Like Euro Papa means that. So I think it will have some meaning. Yeah.
I mean, that's the same as Croatia. If you look at the lyrics, it's not just a fun song. It has a deeper message also. So both are not like canceling each other. You can have a fun song and you can have with a very fun or up-tempo melody and still have some meanings in what you're singing. But in any case, I'm not so sure that the messages in a song matter that much in a contest like this one, because most of the people are not native speakers, English native speakers. Most of the people will listen to the song only once in their life during the final or maybe the semifinals, and they won't look into the song's meaning. They won't translate the lyrics, or they won't even try to understand. They will just remember the song based on the tempo, the up tempo, their beat. Sorry. And so I think the messages in songs like that are usually a bit overrated, and it's more like Eurovision nerds that are discussing that than actual
us,
random viewers.
Basically. Us and you guys in the live chat. We're all in this together. Okay, but let's go to the live chat. ESC Manga, hello everyone. Neil Era, hello, hi to you. Nina, hi everyone. Sarah Halloran, I can't believe Let 3 did not represent Croatia again.
I can easily.
The singing was so bad.
Oh,
No, it wasn't.
Also, not really singing.
I mean, I would definitely have Let 3 coming back rather than Natalia Barbu for Moldova if we are talking about returning artists, for instance.
Yeah, because for me, this is Natalia Barbu. When she went into Eurovision in 2007, she was my favorite. I'm quite sure I voted for her. I was so amazed by Fight and like the staging, the violin, the rock song, her charisma. And then hopefully the Moldovan national final this year was just like an audition, and they can really elevate the song. Sarah, you gave you were going to say something.
Yeah, I'm just negative Nancy tonight, but not for me. Also not for me.
Dom, do you like Moldova?
The country, sure. But
Thank you, very polite. Moving on. No, go ahead.
No, sorry. It has some nice elements into it, like kind of ethnic in a way, and we don't have that many ethnic songs. I feel like I don't know, like a lot of rock songs. I agree with Sarah here, and gimmicky songs, and maybe this is a way for this, but otherwise it's pretty bland. It's kind of desperate by the end because she's starting opera without any reason, and she's not even going full force. She's just hinting it, or like, I don't know. It's so weird. And I think Harry was in the podcast. He was saying it sounds like like a bee is flying all over him, and it makes this kind of sound. It's strange. I really don't get it. Maybe because of the quality of the selection, as you have already said, might have an impact on my or our reception to the song. So Moldova, you should never count out because they really know how to stage and how to elevate it. And maybe, again, they have like kind of a gimmick to elevate this. But I think the song is not strong enough, especially in the first semi-final, which is probably the stronger one, without having Romania. And these are all factors which I think is not beneficial for them. So I think they're gonna not gonna qualify this year.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. If they keep the line that they are maintaining at the moment. Dylan, do you have hope for Moldova?
No, not at all. No, Moldova is not qualifying with that song and that staging. Definitely.
Joshua, do you want to throw wood to the fire?
Yeah, it's my last place, but it's not the worst song ever. It's not that bad, but it's just boring. I watched all the songs. I watched every national final song actually, but that song I just couldn't watch the whole thing of. It just, yeah, on Spotify it's the skip song as well. It's just really boring.
Yeah, I think we can all agree. But Viviana, hello from Brazil. Hi, thank you for watching. What time is it there for you?
Way too early.
Yeah, very early. Marine.
Maybe.
What?
Maybe like early afternoon because they're behind us.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think midday, yeah.
Adam, hi Eurovox, lots of good songs last week. Yes, indeed. Joan J, hi from London. Neil Era, do you think Croatia can win televote over Ukraine? That's a great question.
I think.
Yeah, it is interesting.
No.
I'm quite certain that Ukraine is going to be high in jury. I think the televote might be kind of even. It's very hard to predict. But I don't see Ukraine like massively in front of Croatia in the televote.
Joshua, you were about to say something.
Yeah, I think both are not the winner of the televote. I think we will be surprised a little. And also like the live performance of Eurovision will change a lot that we have seen now. I think Ukraine will improve a lot because their national final auditions, like performances always are a little, they're not complete. And you saw that with their song. I think they will probably, if one of them is going to win the televote, Ukraine is, because the song is just really good, and a little bit of sympathy votes, I predict. But I think the song is good on its own to get a lot of votes from the televote. Yeah.
Dylan, what do you think about this?
Well, I share what has been said so far, but I would just maybe make a little difference with Yosha. I think Croatia might be a televote winner, actually. I don't see any upcoming songs that might take over Croatia. Croatia has a great vibe and a great beat. If they revamp the staging and make it a bit less chaotic and more, appealing, that it's definitely a televote winner. That being said, I still think, as Dom said, that Ukraine won't be far behind because the song is really good. It is something different also from the other songs, so it means that it will stand out, and it is quite a strong contender for the juries. So I think Ukraine would still win the Eurovision with what we have so far.
Mm-hmm. I actually share that sentiment that Ukraine might win and can be a good televote winner, because it's such a masterpiece. It's very artistic, and I really resonate with those songs. But Sarah, do you like Ukraine?
I love Ukraine. It's in my top 3. It's my 3rd place right now. So beautiful.
So Ukraine is your 3rd place. Who do you have 1st and 2nd?
My 1st is Luxembourg. But I think the reason why is because I went to the national final. And this is the reason why I normally don't follow national finals a lot, because it will always be the ones that I follow will always be my favorite entries. And I try to stay away from that a little bit. My 2nd is Italy.
Oh, nice. Italy is such a good song, I think. And we haven't had cumbia in Eurovision before, so it's kind of groundbreaking at the same time. Dom, what are your thoughts on Italy?
First of all, finally, Italy has found some female artists to represent. However, if you take a look, because Italy is really a powerhouse, it's very rare not having them in the top 10. I think the last times they did not were actually the females, like Emma. Nina, I loved Nina 2012. That was one of my favorites, and she was only 9th, which is like the 3rd worst result since they come back.
Oh my God, Spain is crying in the corner. Can you hear that?
Wow. And also what was the song? Like 16, no of separation.
There is no degree of separation.
I love that. I really do.
Michela something.
Yes, and she was only like 16, so pretty weak for Italy. However, I really like that. So yeah, it's catchy as hell. It's ridiculous, even wow. It's very powerful. It's again in Italian, and you can really tell from the music, not just necessarily based on the language that it's Italian. So it kind of has this identity, which I really like. So yeah, it's good. It's not my favorite, but it's really up there. I think it's my 5th or 6th. So I really appreciate it, and it's going to be, again, definitely top 10. Don't see it as a winner, but I can see another very good result for Italy, which is something Spain and Germany can just dream about.
I know. I'm going to just also go cry in the corner.
Yeah, well, at least we got a good stuff from Italy, so we're good, I guess.
Yes. Dylan, what do you think about La Noia?
I love it, actually. I think, I have a preference for Sinceramente, but La Noia is great also. I like it. It's actually my 3rd favorite this year. I'm not sure that, it's definitely top 5 in this year contest, but I don't think it will win. It might not be so high with the jury. It might only be in the top 5, or maybe 6 with the juries. And with the televote, I don't think it will get more votes than Croatia for sure, or even Ukraine. I think it will be behind Ukraine in terms of vote. So I like it, but I don't see it as a winner at the moment.
Joshua, your thoughts on Italy?
Yeah, I'm going to get myself cancelled. I like the song. It's okay, but it's like my 17th place, and I think if Malta or another country send it, it wouldn't be so popular. And I just don't see the song finishing top 10 or getting a lot of points. It's really everybody loves it, I just think it's a good pop song, but I don't really see I don't understand the hype for me. But I think it will have a good score in Eurovision, but I think it will surprise a lot of people with finishing like 10th, 9th. I don't think it will be as big of a deal for the casual audience.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the live chat again. Oh, this is already what we answered. Right, Bailey, I annoyed my work and played Baby Lasagna all day. Nice.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Peter, I'm only getting winner vibes from Belgium and France so far. Top 10 is achievable for Croatia, though. Slimane and Raven give amazing performances at Dora. Did you guys watch any of those performances?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, Dylan, what did you think? You're French, so please tell us about your representative.
I usually don't like to do that because I might be a bit biased.
Just give us some excitement.
Let's try to keep it down. The performance at Dora was really amazing. It was the first time we've seen him on the national final. Singing live, we know what he's capable of because he's a well-established performer and he has an amazing voice. He won the Voice edition in France.
Mm-hmm.
He collaborated with several artists in Europe for his albums, like one Belgian artist, Vita, also very popular in the French-speaking countries, for instance. So we know what he's capable of, and I really loved his performance because he really based his performance on the strength of his voice, which was really interesting because when you compare it to Lazara last year, you can see there is a difference of level there. So that was really very nice. That being said, I don't get any winner vibes. I think the performance still needs to be polished. I don't see exactly what kind of staging he could go with. We've had a lot of interesting artists in France last year representing the country at the Eurovision, in the sense that they all had various styles. We had Lazara, we had ALBANIA, we had also Barbara Pravi, and all of them had different staging. And I feel like somehow we are at the end of the road and that they might have to reuse what has been around. But maybe it's because I don't have a lot of imagination, so who knows? In the end, I just don't know what to make out of the performance. His voice is amazing, that's for sure, but I don't think that's enough to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree on that. Bubble Pirate, Baby Lasagna needs a pirate ship with cannons with shooting confetti on a stage in Malmö. That could be a staging, but it defeats the purpose of the lyrics of the song because it's leaving a rural area.
Yeah, but then
it's a good gimmick, though.
We're like a pirate, costume on stage also.
Let's see. Rosella, I like Czechia, Norway, and Slovenia. I think Ireland can be a dark horse. Yeah. I enjoyed also France and Belgium. On the contrary, I don't get the hype for Italy, and I'm Italian. It's good, but not top 5. Mr. Whatever, if they clean up the staging, Baby Lasagna can make it to the top 5, I think. Peter M, I love San Marino. Peter M, San Marino is an internal selection disguised as a national final. Megara were the best choice, in his opinion. Rosen, I can read the text, but I cannot understand what it means. So, right, Bailey. Oh dear, Sarah dislikes all of my faves.
Sorry.
It's awesome to have an opinion, that all of opinions have a space here. Look who is in the live chat, if I'm able to show it. Hey, Andy! Hello! We all look very small. That was my fault, and thank you for commenting it privately because I managed to fix it. I will get better next time. I'm still learning after 7 years.
We can also get closer to the cameras if you want.
Croatia, Steki is super happy because she has left us
really
a million comments saying Croatia, Croatia, Croatia. Connor, unpopular opinion, I prefer 11-11 to Arcadia. I'm not sure. For me, they sound exactly the same, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for you, it doesn't?
No, like Arcadia had like so much melody, and
Okay, that is true.
It was a catchy song, and then 11:11 doesn't have a real melody, a real chorus. It's a good song, but I think it lacks the catchiness for me.
I think Megara is a good choice, but my favorite song was Nostalgia by the band with the accordion. Neil Era, Spain is given 12 points to San Marino in the semi-final.
Fun fact, they did it to Valentina Monetta, like the Vola song, and she missed out by 1 point. It wasn't Spain's fault.
Let's just remember that Serhat is San Marino's biggest success.
Which is ridiculous and insane, knowing that we had Adrenaline. I mean,
Exactly.
I know. But would Serhat qualify this year?
Yes, it's Serhat. It's Serhat. He's the Lord and Almighty.
But do you think, let's say, Na Na Na, if he participated this year, he would qualify?
The thing is, Serhat is Turkish, so you have to. Turkey is not participating, and Turkey has a huge diaspora. So that is something you have to take into consideration. It was clearly not about his vocals.
What vocals?
Exactly. Because he was completely out of key, like this on the semi-final. I'm so happy he qualified, because something he has is charisma and stage presence. And then we're all very fond of him. It's like the uncle you see him at like Christmas events or like family events once or twice a year. So I think he should come again. We all love him. Nina, Estonia, woo! Another, you already said the pirate ship. You actually commented that yesterday on the live, so I think you are very set on seeing that staging. Actually, commenting on pirate staging, you can go and see Latvia's 2000 something, early 2000s, 2008, right, with pirates.
Crazy song.
Yes. Also one of Latvia's biggest hits in Eurovision.
Yeah.
Lucia, I think it can be because Ukraine does have a good song, but I have a feeling Croatia can stand out. I don't know. That's a very good point. Do you think Norway can still compete? Yes. Personally, I like Norway. Dom, you don't like Norway?
No, Dom doesn't.
Dead last. I really can't.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry. It's so bad. It sounds awful. I'm sorry. I really like the staging. Props to them. They won fair and square, even though it was so close to Kano. But no, this is not for me.
This is for me, absolutely all the way down. But Sarah, is it for you or not?
50-50.
Ooh.
I'm not sure yet. I mean, I like this kind of music, but I'm just not sure how it will do at Eurovision.
Joshua, do you like Norway?
Yeah, I really like it, and I also think it can do pretty well. She has to sing really good, because sometimes it's a little bit on the edge. But I think it will be a good song for Eurovision, and I really like it. I think it's in my top 10 for sure.
Same, it's in my top 5.
6 for me, I believe.
Oh, nice. Dylan, do you like this song?
Yeah, I do like it a lot, actually. I was still disappointed because I liked Kino more. But I like the song, and I think it will stand out because of 2 factors. The fact that first, this genre of music is not often represented in the Eurovision, and every time it has been represented, it did pretty well. And also because the staging was amazing, the performance, they nailed it from the beginning to the last second. They are amazing performers, and they have a lot of practice, so I wouldn't worry for them either to qualify, either to finish pretty high in the final. I think this is a top 10 material, to be honest, but competing for the victory, I'm not so confident, no.
Yeah, I agree, and I love it because it's like a mini movie that lasts like 3 minutes. I enjoy very much watching, and like her back band is epic. Sinamil, I used to think Ukraine was this year's winner, but now we have more. I don't know, honestly. I have a feeling we haven't got our winner yet. But doesn't that make everything so exciting? That is why we love Eurovision. Amberly, I hope that Croatia ends up high. I have no doubt about that. I don't think Ukraine is winning the televote at all. They will get a decent score like Torchi, but nothing too intense like Kalush. But I think this song is much better than Torchi, and it has a soul. For me, Torchi, I feel they didn't want to win again. It felt kind of empty. They were tackling the subject without tackling the subject. They were tiptoeing around it just to not make it. So the whole result, like the song felt very cold. It wanted to go to a certain place, but it didn't end up there. So I think this song goes straight to the point, and the visual imagery they use on the screen is very, very powerful, I think. Let's see, Lucia, Italy will win over our baby lasagna, unfortunately. I mean, I love Italy's song a lot, but still. No. Ukraine is a bit overrated, said Amberly. No.
Quote a very famous junior Eurovision entry from San Marino. No.
I forget that's junior. I always thought it was like I was.
Wait, that was the actual one. Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, but the singer, he was also at junior Eurovision before.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it could have been both. Like they all look big.
They look very young. Yeah.
Yes.
Come on.
Jess, I personally don't see Ukraine winning the televote. Viviana, Ukraine is a song that has good background choir, but some O's and 30 seconds of rap did not convince you. Very good. SP says, my prediction right now, Ukraine, Italy, and Lithuania. And I have this same exact top 3. So let's talk about Lithuania because we haven't addressed Luktelk yet. Sarah, I'm going to go to you because I haven't spoken to you in a long time. And as we can all see, I'm very curious about your opinion. What do you think about Lithuania?
Lithuania is in the middle for me. I mean, I like it. I don't dislike it, but it's just like, nah, it's okay.
Joshua.
Yeah, my TikTok account is dedicated to Estonia and Lithuania this year, but I always like the Baltic countries and Hungary. They always been my favorites, and Lithuania is no difference this year. The Roop is my favorite band of Eurovision ever, but I have a shirt of On Fire, but I'm really glad they didn't. I'm really glad they didn't win this year because Luktelk is it's a perfect song. Like it's my second place behind Estonia, and they are I really like Luktelk, and I think it will qualify, but I don't think it will be a top 10, maybe because it will just go under the radar, and it's perfect for like diehard Eurovision fans who listen to the song a lot, but I think casual viewers will forget it a little bit, but I really like the song.
Dylan, what's your thought on Luktelk?
Yeah, I completely agree with Joshua. I think it will go under the radar in the final. It's great for Eurovision fans. It will be great to party at the Euroclub, for instance. But other than that, it is a bit forgettable. And personally, as Sarah, I mean, it's in the middle. I don't get the hype so far. It will come, I'm sure, after a few more listenings. But so far, it's not really my cup of tea.
Dom.
Love this song. It's my favorite. I totally disagree with you all. It's amazing. First listen, I was like, yep, that's it. That's my song. I love it. It's really one of my favorites. Like it's very modern. I really like this techno style, and it's pretty rare for Eurovision. I'm not used. I really like this kind of music, but I don't expect it to be at Eurovision. So I was happily surprised. Plus, it's in Lithuanian, and it's still like a pop, kind of like in a smooth way, not in your face. I'm girl pop, but in a different way. But still, I really love this. I have high hopes for this. Usually, songs I really like tend to flop. I hope that's not the case here. I'm pretty sure about the qualification. I think it's by far the best Baltic, personally. Like Latvia is good, Estonia not for me, but Lithuania is really, really, really good. Best, yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I love Luktelk. I really like Silvesterveld. I love his charisma. He's so calm. I think I like it because it's a very understated techno song, and like it's just so pleasant to listen. And then the beat drops in, and it's like, yeah, that's right. So I really can't wait. Like I think this one has actually going to have good commercial use. Like we're gonna be like dancing the whole season to it, and so we're going to put it into a good use. And
like this voice kind of reminds me of Troye Sivan, and I love Troye Sivan. Maybe that's why.
Jan Jane says Lithuania is your second place. Love it. Rai Bailey, you love Lithuania. Amberly, Lithuania is very interesting for me. I haven't heard anything like it. Yes. Lucia is agreeing with Sarah. Lithuania is in the middle for me as well. Okay, this is a comment for me, but I'm going to translate it. Clara, decide who do you think will get a higher position, Spain or San Marino? Well, I would say Spain because they will be in the final for sure. And San Marino, I'm still not sure they're going to qualify because I need to see the running orders to see how it all visually looks, because I think they really rely heavily on the visuals rather than in the melody of the song.
I love Nebulosa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you like about Nebulosa, Joshua?
Yeah, the song, I think the song is really good. I think it doesn't need the staging, but it will need it at Eurovision, but it doesn't need it to be a good song. Her singing can be a little bit better or more interesting.
Or a lot better.
But I also think it just fits the vibe, like an old lady for Eurovision standards, but not the best vocals with naked men. I think the whole package is complete, and I really love it. It was also my top 5, but I think it will surprise a lot of people because it's also a gimmick in its own way, and I think a lot of people will really, for the 2 dancers as well, really will love this song, and I think the televote will lift this up, and it will not be a bottom 5.
I hope so. Sarah, what do you think?
I don't think it will be in the bottom. It's in my top 10 right now, but I think the more I listen to it, the higher it will get in my scoreboard. So I've listened to it a few times now, and I think it's still growing on me. But right now it's in my top 10, and I think they will be in the top 10 maybe, or just like maybe 11th, like the curse of the 11th place.
Dom, what do you think? I mean, 11 is still a really good place for Spain, I think.
So I think this is the one competing for the last place with Germany. I don't see any hype for this. I think it's very like Eurovision niche, like in the community. It's like, yes, go girl, you know. But I think outside it, I don't see any appeal. I must say that the verses are way stronger than the chorus. The chorus is so flat, I can barely remember it. But the verses are nice. And the beginning, I just listened to the snippet, like the chorus. I was like, don't like it. Then I heard the full song, and then I was like, okay, I kind of see why it won in Spain. However, I really don't see anything for this. Sorry.
Dylan, what are your thoughts?
I love the song. I really love it. It's in my top 5. The more I listen to it, the more I'm into it. So that's something I appreciate. That being said, I have a bad feeling that it might, end up pretty low, because Dom said it. Like, it's a very niche, very Eurovision-ish song. It might be something appealing for the community during the clubs and everything, but when it comes to the performance, I don't think the jury will pick it up because the vocals are not that good, not good enough at least to save her. And I'm not so sure either that the casual audience will give it a lot of votes, because it is the kind of song that you like, that you might keep in memory, but not too much. And because in the end, you're not having a wow effect when you hear it or when you see the staging, which is a pity because I really think Spain deserves to have a higher ranking than. But I think this is not a bottom 5, but yeah, around the 17th or place in my opinion.
Yes, I agree. But guys, we've been here almost an hour and we haven't mentioned some of the countries, so maybe we should do a quick roundup about what we think on Poland and Latvia. Dom, have you heard Luna and the Tower? What are your thoughts on it?
It's on repeat. It's my first place. I love this song. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's so good. First time, like 5 seconds, I was like, yes, this is my song. And I'm so happy it won over another favorite. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god. And I watched like a live part or like a snippet, and she can actually sing this, which is so good because it's kind of like lightly in terms of her voice. She has like this Ellie Goulding voice, which is not that strong in terms of like powerful, but she is like strong in a different way. It's very hard to describe.
Yeah,
like,
she's more airy. She has a more airy voice.
Yeah, sometimes a bit bluesy, I think, as well, but it totally suits the song. Again, it's like most played song by far. I wish her all the best. I really hope Poland's going to qualify with this. Otherwise, it would be very, very sad. So I'm pretty sure this is going to stay in my top 3 after all. However, I have a feeling like Austria might sneak in there because like the snippet is a banger. Love that. And always a bit biased about Austria, but I really hope the best for Poland. So yeah, go for it.
Dylan, you're nodding, so I assume you like the song?
I love the song. The first time I listened to it, I was like, I'm not sure what to think about it. And then the second listening, and I was like, okay, I'm loving this. So I'm looking forward to doing a live version of it and to have it a bit more often around. But it's literally on repeat in my playlist at the moment. That being said, it can go either way. Either it's like a top 10 in the final, either it's a non-qualifier for the final. It could completely crash because depending on the performance on stage, Luna could completely fuck this up. And so I'm a bit worried. But then I try to think about Poland last year and how Beba managed to do so. Exactly, Dom, you know.
That's the benchmark here. If Beba can qualify like easily, I'm sorry, this is so much better. So much better.
That's what I like to think as well. Like if Beba made it, then you know Luna is gonna make it as well. And you know, I love it. I really love it. It's so funny because every time I see a tower now in town, I'm like, oh, this is a tower she's
And the music video makes me really hopeful about the staging because it's so artistic. I love this. She has got a very unique style, and it's like she knows what she's doing, and she's very comfortable or confident in the way of the music video, at least. So I have no doubts about this.
But this is a very radio-friendly song, to be honest. We have to see what it's like on stage, and this is my little concern to be honest.
Sarah, I saw you nodding through the comments. Do you agree with this song for Poland?
Yeah, I really like Poland this year. I think it's a very good song. I actually think they're going to qualify.
Nice. Joshua, are you a Luna fan or you rather not?
I like the song a lot. It's not in my top 5, but it's in the middle. But it's growing every time I listen to it. It just takes another spot up. But I'm really afraid for it if it might not qualify because it's in the first half between like Croatia, Ireland, Lithuania, Ukraine, Serbia probably with a good song, Cyprus probably with a good song as well. So it's in a really tough spot because not probably all the songs of the first half will qualify. So I'm afraid it might just not, but I really hope it qualifies because it's a really good song.
I love it. It's so catchy. Like it hooks you in like the first second you listen. It's like, oh, I want to hear more and more and more. And it keeps, and it's like a combination of all of like the female pop stars, but with a personality. Because I hear little Taylor Swift here, there, a little Lana Del Rey here, there, and a little Ava Max here and there. So I think it's just a perfect radio-friendly combination, and I just can't stop listening to it. But guys, we've hit the 1 hour mark, so quick roundup. What do we round of opinions? What do we think about Latvia, Dons, and Hollow? Dom.
You mean me? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I like it. It's pleasant. It's like a good shot for Latvia to finally make it out of the semis again after 2016. I really hope, just by its sake of Latvia, please qualify. I don't really care about which song at this point. Just go for it. And I think this is like a good shot, a good chance. It's not guaranteed by any means, because it might be a bit forgettable, maybe. But because I listened to all the songs with a playlist while being at Friends, and that was the only song I couldn't remember the country immediately. I was like, sounds good. Oh, what was that again? And then the chorus said, oh, that's Latvia. Okay. Not sure if that's a good sign. Probably not. And it's Telephone Only. I can feel that this is more leaning towards the jury side, I think. So I have my concerns, but when it comes to me, I would qualify this. I really like this.
Yeah, I would qualify this because I love his vocals. They're very raspy, and it's one of the few male ballads that we have. Or I think there's only 2 so far. We have France and we have Latvia, and
Belgium.
And Belgium. Yeah, but Belgium
and Germany a little bit.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
what is a ballad then? We need
we need to define what is a ballad.
Okay, ballad is like a slow song with very little bass, like rhythm bass. I would say that is what I would.
Germany.
No, Germany is a mid-tempo.
Germany is pop,
but it has a little bit of the same feeling like Latvia for me, with the vocals, with the moment.
Yeah, and I would, for example, in Germany, I would see they would add other people to the staging. I could still see Dons and Latvia having him alone on stage, carrying the whole performance, for example. So if that's the case, I think that would be a really good, I don't know, something very memorable, or like props on him for defending a song on his own on stage. Sarah, what are your thoughts on Dons and Latvia?
Most forgettable song until now, I think. I'm such a negative person.
No. There's already a lot of there's space for every opinion. Joshua, do you like Dons?
It's a real quality song, but it's a little bit of the same as Dom, because I think I don't see it qualify with only televote, but if the juries could lift it up, I think if it made it to the final, it could be like top 3 jury vote, but I don't see it qualifying. But I really like it. It's a really good ballad.
Dylan.
So for me, Latvia is an interesting song. I like it, to be honest, but it's a bit forgettable. It's not the kind of song I would say qualify, but again, for Latvia, it's the best shot at qualifying. I hope they do qualify because they deserve it after so many years not qualifying. It's a bit like Ireland. I really hope Ireland would qualify. But it's not the kind of song Latvia I would vote for or that I would massively support. I like it, but that's just as much as it goes. As far as,
Yeah. Well, guys, we're going to wrap it up here because we need to go to bed because we work tomorrow, or at least I do. And hopefully you guys work or do something with your lives. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining tonight in the live chat and in the live stream. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Joshua. Stay tuned for more videos on our Instagram, our TikTok, and our social medias because the Eurovision season is on fire and there's more videos, more reactions coming. And probably we will go live at some point during this week too. But as said, guys, thank you so much and have a good night. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye.